Hi, Steve here. Have you felt it? That little shift in how the world works? The way you buy, sell, and just live? A few years ago, a world without cash felt like science fiction. Today, it's a reality knocking on our door. And the convenience is great, isn't it? A quick tap of a card, a simple scan on your phone. But what if I told you that beneath this shiny surface of progress lies a system with the power for absolute control? A system that wasn't just dreamed up by tech billionaires, but was described with chilling accuracy nearly 2,000 years ago in the final book of the Bible. The book of Revelation has warned of a time when no one could buy or sell unless they were part of a global system. For generations, that prophecy seemed impossible. How could that even work? But now, as world leaders openly talk about a great reset and physical money starts to feel like a museum piece, the technology for that exact system isn't just a theory. It's being built all around us. This cashless world is arriving faster than anyone imagined.
How is this even legal? That's what I want to know. Are you recording?
Do you need help?
I don't know. Do I? What? So this is a reverse ATM. People come with cash and they can't use it. They have to come here.
Correct.
That
It's a cashless building.
I have never seen a reverse ATM. So the idea is it works just like a regular ATM, but instead of putting in your card and getting cash, you put in your cash and get a card.
But also, because it's a regular debit Visa card, you can use it outside of the building.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go to Walmart or McDonald's or Target, wherever you want to spend your money, it's just a regular debit Visa card. That's what it looks like. And what you see is a lot of the camper kids. Their parents don't give them a card.
No, of course not.
They give them cash and expect this to give them
I wonder.
card.
I
Who
think
gives their 10-year-old
a card.
Have a card?
Well, I'd have to imagine there's a lot of people with accessibility, or maybe, different people who want to spend their cash and just are probably shocked to find out. Yeah, but they can't.
They just have to get a card and they can spend it.
It's crazy because it's like legal tender, but then I'm like, I guess not. I don't know. So, okay, so what do we do here? Touch to start. Okay.
You want to get a card.
We
right?
want to get a card. I mean, I don't want to get a card, but I'm going to get a card. Okay.
But remember, you can use it
Wait, what
outside
was
of
that?
here.
What was
Put
that?
money in it?
That screen? Did we have to put in our information? Is
No.
that? Oh, okay.
No, because at the end you can ask for a receipt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it ate it.
There we go.
Are you done?
I'm done. Finished. Issue card.
Now, hold on.
Okay.
Take your card.
Okay.
Do you want a receipt?
Yes, I guess so.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Yes?
yes. Now, why
And
do
it's gonna
people?
come-
Why do people want a receipt? What is that reason for? Just
Because people like to have a receipt that they know it's really $20 and it's not. Now, the other advantage that you have with this, there's no fee charge.
Okay.
And there's, whereas if you go to a lot of debit machines, you know what I mean? They charge what, $2, $5?
To take out the cash?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
This charges you nothing.
Okay. Wow.
And as you see, it's a regular debit Visa card.
Yeah.
It expires next year.
Okay. Amazing. Wow. Well, thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This is fascinating. Yeah.
What?
Fascinating.
Yeah,
It's crazy. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
How's it going? Did you know that you guys don't accept cash? Crazy, right? Crazy. I know. Oh my gosh.
The move away from physical money isn't some happy accident. It's a deliberate and increasingly fast transition. Here in 2025, digital payments are taking over. In the United States, cash now accounts for only 14% of all payments. The rest, it's all digital. In many cities around the world, cash is already becoming a relic. We're told this is all for convenience and efficiency, and sure, on the surface it is. But what are we really giving up? Cash is anonymous. It's freedom. A transaction with cash is just between you and the seller. That's it. It doesn't need a bank's permission, and it can't be tracked, traced, or blocked. by some faceless authority. But every time you make a digital transaction, you're creating a data point, a permanent record of where you were, what you bought, and when you bought it. One transaction doesn't mean much, but when you pile them up over time, they create a perfect profile of your life, your habits, and maybe even what you believe. This isn't a conspiracy. The systems are designed this way, and while many people, especially those in lower income households, still rely on cash, its role is being pushed to the margins. Governments and financial institutions are pushing the shift because it's cheaper for them, easier to monitor, and it gives them an incredible level of oversight into our lives. The foundation for a totally monitored economy isn't just being laid, it's almost finished. The real question is, what are they planning to build on top of it? This is where we need to turn to the scriptures, not for fear, but for wisdom. The Apostle John, exiled on the island of Patmos, was given a vision of what was to come. Two passages in the book of Revelation are snapping into focus today with startling clarity. First, let's look at Revelation chapter 6. John sees 4 horsemen, and the third horseman rides a black horse. The scripture says, "And I looked, and behold, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see that you hurt not the oil and the wine." For centuries, theologians have interpreted this as a symbol of brutal economic crisis and hyperinflation. A penny, or a denarius, was a full day's wage back then. The prophecy paints a picture of a time when a whole day's work barely buys enough food to survive, while luxuries like oil and wine are still available for the wealthy. This isn't just a recession. It's a vision of engineered scarcity and extreme economic control, where the very basics of survival are turned into a weapon. Now connect that to Revelation chapter 13. This is one of the most sobering passages in the whole Bible. It describes a global power, a beast, that rises to dominate the world. And it was given him to put life into the image of the beast of prey, and to cause that all they who would not worship the image of the beast of prey should be slain, and to cause that all, great and small, rich and poor, bond and free, should receive a mark on their right hands or upon their foreheads, so that no one might be able to buy or sell, except those who had the mark of the name of the beast of prey or the number of his name. For generations, people wondered how a system like that could ever be possible. How could one power control every single transaction on Earth? In a world of gold, silver, and paper money, it sounded absurd. But today, it doesn't. The technology to make this prophecy a literal reality is not only here, but it's being actively developed by governments all over the world. This brings us to 2 terms you've probably heard bouncing around: the Great Reset and central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs. First, the Great Reset. This is the name of the initiative launched by the World Economic Forum, or WEF. They say its goal is to reshape the world's economy to be more sustainable and equitable. But when you read their own documents, you see a vision that blurs the lines between governments and massive corporations, concentrating power in the hands of unelected global elites. Exactly the kind of framework you'd need to run the system described in Revelation. So how would that system be enforced? This is where the central bank digital currencies become the critical piece. A CBDC is not like Bitcoin, and it's not like digital money in your bank account right now. It's a new form of digital currency issued directly by a country's central bank. As of late 2025, 134 countries, representing 98% of the world's GDP, are exploring or developing a CBDC. All G20 nations are involved, and countries like China are already deep into pilot programs. They promote CBDCs as being faster and more inclusive. But the true game-changing feature of a CBDC is that it's programmable. Unlike your cash or even your current bank balance, a government can program a CBDC. Think about what that means. What if your money came with an expiration date to force you to spend it? What if you were blocked from buying fuel because you'd exceeded your carbon limit? What if your funds were instantly frozen because you donated to a cause the government doesn't like? A CBDC would grant a central authority total surveillance over every purchase you make. It would be the ultimate tool of control, making it possible to enforce any mandate by just programming the money itself. It would be the fulfillment of a system where truly no one could buy or sell without permission. We're watching the world sprint towards a system of total economic surveillance and control, just like the Bible predicted thousands of years ago. It's easy to look at all this and feel a wave of fear or anxiety, but that's not the point of the gospel. The same book of Revelation that warns us about these events gives us the ultimate hope. None of this is happening by accident. These are signs, not of the end of the world, but of the end of an age. They signal that God's sovereign plan is moving towards its final, glorious conclusion. The horsemen of Revelation might be riding, but they ride only under the authority of the Lamb, Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. This is a call to prepare, not to panic. And not by hoarding gold or hiding in a bunker, but by securing your spiritual foundation. The Bible's warning is clear. Don't put your trust in the fragile, shaking economic systems of this world. Put your faith in the one who is unshakable. The call is to store your treasure, not in a digital wallet that can be frozen with a keystroke, but in heaven, where it can never be devalued or stolen. True security isn't a bank account. It's in a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. He is our refuge and our fortress in times of trouble. While the world builds a system based on control, we are citizens of a kingdom built on grace, freedom, and eternal hope. If this message has hit home for you, please share it. People need to be awakened to what's happening. Subscribe to this channel for more into how current events connect to biblical prophecy. And most importantly, leave a comment below. Let's build a community of believers who are awake, prepared, and full of unshakable hope. Think about it.